Varanti.
Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. One Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. As they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little
down and goal. Purdy. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. He'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. Oh, he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 44, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 51 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on third and long. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy to throw it on first down. Again to the big tight end George Kittle. And he's brought down. And I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. But you going through the progressions like that, but a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins from 21 yards away. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. offense ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 31, Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track. for enough yardage for a first down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Noah Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Purdy now to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Touchdown 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 Looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you, corporately has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack. All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. 6. Purdy on 4th down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
That's caught at the 2. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
MTCB.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
MTCB.
Touchdowns. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
MTCB.
Now goal for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well,
MTCB.
and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And run, and even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. This one caught by Kittle, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles had 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there, and that's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run, and he is going to lose yardage here. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They go play action with Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, 29 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball. Opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4. here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, it's Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have got it on cruise control. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Spinning away. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard. They go play action now. Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more. Can't be predictable, but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second and 11 now, Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And it's caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on them as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of here.
Got him there, and it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 56 yards. And the Ravens are able to claw one back. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does their
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They'll run with Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27, and they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Here's Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on second down. Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
On 2nd and goal, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action with Jackson. On the crossing route, he finds Kohler. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. But not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play action. It's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
KP on the beat.
Set at the line for this next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. He's got a man, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Purdy to throw it on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 32 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second fast. something you don't like.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson, steps away. It's Jackson again on the reception, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson is going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw.
Run it up, Londo.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that made up 6 points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 26 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 2nd and 11 now, Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. Touchdown 49ers. Jerome Jennings, 37 yards. And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just
scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But not that any of the points would be needed. But CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
He's got him in, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are pouring it on. Gold with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 89 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This is McCaffrey on the give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And hauled in by Crawl. forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Wraith. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Man, what they'd be doing? They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Fielded at the 33. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Purdy bootlegging it. Rolling to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gold able to tackle tack on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking to
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Gibson.
And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Jackson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
son. This shit hot.
Chris Bone.
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo. Run it up, Blondo. Blondo.